Hey, welcome to the second course video for the song What is Justice by BAND-MAID from their 2025 EP, SCOOOOP. I'm musically malnourished and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. These videos, we do a deep dive into the lyrics and meaning behind the music. So let's get in, see what is Justice is all about. See what is, gee, I said that right. That was kind of odd. Okay. What is Justice was written as the ending theme for the anime Tougen Anki, a reimagining of the classic Japanese folktale Momotaro, told from the perspective of the Oni, demons, rather than the hero who hunts them. Kabato described her first reaction clearly. It's a story that turns the stereotypes of Oni equaling evil, Momotaro equaling justice on its head, and it was very refreshing, Poe. Rather than writing from the Oni's viewpoint, the production team gave her a specific request. I received a request to write the lyrics not from the Oni's point of view, but that of Momotaro, Poe. That choice is crucial. The lyrics don't argue for justice, they question it. Momotaro is tasked with exterminating Oni, yet as the story unfolds, it becomes clear that justice depends entirely on perspective. Kabato explained, Momotaro is screaming and grappling over his conflicted understanding of justice. So I worked the repeating words, what is justice, into the lyrics like a firm challenge. Musically, the song leans into a darker, more aggressive direction, something fans had already begun to notice across recent releases. Kabato acknowledged that shift. These were written as tie-in songs, and we wrote them to match the anime, and each of us evolved in our own way, resulting in us all powering up, Poe. Level up. Konami anchored the track with a driving riff, intentionally returning to a BAND-MAID hallmark. Psyche recalled her first reaction. Isn't the chorus melody really high? It's attacking from quite a high range. Konami's response? It's been a while since I've seen Psyche singing like she's struggling, so I wanted to see that again. That's awesome. The struggle is intentional and audible. Akane highlighted the restraint beneath the aggression. Even though it sounds simple, each of us is doing subtle things. I held back so that when the chorus finally hits, it explodes. The band treated the chorus like a spotlight moment. Psyche described it perfectly. I sing it as if I'm doing strength training. And the rest of the band, they were pushing her forward. Go, Psyche, go. All right, let's get down into the translation. Verse 1, like a bad dream, even when I wake, every day is the worst. A divided inheritance of dissent. How long must it be protected? Ah, believing in righteousness, preaching lies. Live and die. The path is a tangled maze. The boundary line has already been crossed. Even if you regret it now, there is no tomorrow. What is justice? I don't know. I erased it just to be myself. What is justice? I don't know. No pain, no gain, all the way to the end. No matter how beautiful the ideals or noble the cause, we break them down and fight through pain. The true meaning of these tears, what is justice? I don't know. Don't you? So yeah, it just sounds like this kind of internal conflict. Fate gets colored on a whim. How many nights must pass before a morning arrives that's easier to live in? Ah, trusting these eyes only to be deceived. Naturally, they say to eliminate doubt, give up, God. If you stay silent, your wishes won't reach anyone. When things go mad, it's already too late. You can't just split it into black and white. What is justice? I don't know. I erased it just to be myself. It almost sounds like kind of a neglect, like not wanting to necessarily ask the questions. What is justice? I don't know. No pain, no gain, all the way to the end. No matter how beautiful the ideals or noble the cause, we break them down and fight through pain. The true meaning of these tears, what is justice? I don't know. And then we have the bridge. Even if it doesn't match your ideals, don't talk so easily about dreams. Let that poisonous heartbeat boil over. I'll show them the staggering difference. In our final chorus, what is justice? I don't know. I erased it just to be myself. What is justice? I don't know. This is not a fairy tale. No choice. Break down. I'll stick to my guns. go my own way. It's really interesting because, at first glance, it almost sounds like, because, right, the whole point of the anime is from the creature standpoint or demon standpoint. Were they demons? Evil. So yes, the demons from their standpoint, which you could, pit that. I'm sure it's kind of an observation of war. Surely there are times at war that there is one side trying to commit horrendous acts, and that which is good must rise up against it. But a lot of times, and I, unfortunately, not to get into too many political realms, I think we're made to believe one thing, and it's not so easy. It's not so black and white. And so telling it from a different perspective is really interesting. And so it even seems within this song, telling from the other side, the righteous side, is almost this like, I don't really want to question or face up. I just know what I'm supposed to do. I know what I'm told to do, and I'm going to carry that thing out, even though there's this internal conflict going on, and just calling into question that idea of what truly is justice. This says, Momotaro's perspective, even though Momotaro is the hero, the lyrics show him fracturing under doubt. That's what I was talking about. The repeated question, what is justice, isn't rhetorical. It's an accusation toward the system that raised him. So then a few more notes about the struggle, Konami pushing Psyche. What is justice dismantles the idea that righteousness is clean, obvious, or inherited. Shows justice as something painful, contested, deeply personal, and sometimes unknowable. This is not a fairy tale. It's what happens after the storybook ends. Man, very cool. Well, let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. I was glad to get all of the information from them, about the writing and how they were approaching it and everything. Thanks for being with me for this one. Hope to see you in the next one, because we're eating good.